We head to Sri Lanka now for this week's In Focus. We turn our gaze onto one of the faces of a generation of Sri Lankan players who are shaking up the women's cricket world order.
It is a famous victory for Sri Lanka!
Powerful, gritty and determined, Eshani Kaushalya came to prominence in the recent ICC Women's World Cup as she helped her country tame some of the biggest nations in the game.
There are a lot of people who have helped. Before the World Cup tournament, we had a yoga training program, and that was helpful to be mentally strong. Our coordinator, Vanessa De Silva, helped us by organizing such programs for us to make us mentally strong. We didn't have anything to lose there. We had to prove ourselves, and we went out there and did what we were capable of. I and the whole team had a great confidence in us as we were united as a team, even before we had left Sri Lanka.
She may have the steely attitude on the pitch, but Eshani was very welcoming as she invited the ICC Cricket 360 team to accompany her to the family home for the Sri Lankan holidays. Eshani is from Wadura, just outside Colombo. She arrived late to the game, having been interested in athletics in her younger days, and her love for cricket only blossomed when a neighbour asked her to accompany her to a cricket training when she was 16. Now 28, her rise with the national setup has been swift.
My first tour was in 2005. My parents helped me a lot for that. I was a little afraid because it was my first tour. But the seniors in the team helped me to learn the way to live there and how to maintain self-discipline. My parents were very happy because they had not even dreamt about me being able to succeed in such a short span of time. In 2009, I participated in my first World Cup tournament, 2020 World Cup, and I was the vice captain of the team. In the first match against Pakistan, I managed to bag 2 wickets. I was very happy. My family was immensely happy and felt proud about me when I called them and said about my performance. What made me most happy was that I was appointed as the vice captain in the first World Cup I participated in.
Family has played a large part in pushing her to excel in cricket. She comes from a military background and she serves in the Navy, her brother in the Army, and her father is an ex-Army man as well, so it's perhaps not surprising she had the discipline needed to succeed.
I
always tell her to reach for the top of her game. I want her to excel in her career, and I would be really happy if the girls would bring the World Cup home in 2017.
After their exploits in India in January, there is certainly a kind of can-do optimism around the Sri Lankan camp at the moment. Eshani and her teammates went into the ICC Women's World Cup 2013 being thought of as one of the weakest nations in the 8-team tournament. But they were in no mood to play the underdogs. In the match against the then reigning champions England, they delivered a giant killing of epic proportions. Eshani took 2 wickets for 49, then followed that up with a majestic knock of 59 as Sri Lanka upset the 3 Lions.
Our batting order was formidable, and our players batted really well. When I was going out to bat, I didn't feel pressure as I always had the feeling that my team will make it in the end. The top order had done a remarkable job. Our coach always said that I could get a big score in less number of balls. So, when I was going to bat, our coach said that you'll come out of the ground with a win. I said to myself that if others were able to bat well, I could also do the same thing. I had no pressure at all when I was batting.
In her family home, wild celebrations ensued as the whole village was swept up by Eshani's and Sri Lanka's achievement.
No words can explain how I felt. We were immensely happy. The whole village was celebrating with us and lighting firecrackers. Everyone came to watch TV here, and I was shouting at the TV with excitement.
The celebrations would continue as Sri Lanka then went on to knock out hosts India in their final group game. In a group that featured England, the West Indies and India, they had made it through to the next round of the tournament. Although their fairy tale journey ended at the Super Sixes stage, Eshani was named in the ICC team of the tournament. It was in recognition of the impact she and the team had made.
I'm immensely happy to be the first one from Sri Lanka to do that. I didn't expect such a thing to happen while playing in the World Cup. A lot of people have supported me to achieve such a feat. My team, captain, vice captain, coach, my manager, physio, and the coordinator have given me immense support. I'm really proud of it, and I take this opportunity to thank all of them.
Sri Lanka's achievements have had far-reaching consequences. It has energized the women's game in a country where the men have had a monopoly on the average cricket fan's attention. As for Eshani, she's changed as well. Her and Sri Lanka's exploits this year have given her a hunger to strive to get to the very top. Nothing but ultimate glory will do.
My first wish is to win the World Cup in 2017 for Sri Lanka, and I'll retire after that. I have finished level 1 in cricket coaching. So my second wish is to become a coach and coach women to empower women's cricket in Sri Lanka.